Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I want to talk about who Usyk should fight next. Yes, Oleksandr Usyk. Now everybody has seen the potential fighters, right? They have Tyson Fury again, Anthony Joshua again, and Joseph Parker. Now, as a big Tyson Fury fan, I'm telling you, I do not want to see a third fight. I think the first two fights shows who is the better fighter. And no disrespect to Tyson Fury, I'm a big fan of him. Especially where I'm from, I'm the biggest Tyson Fury fan around here. But I have a proposition to make a marketable opponent for Usyk's retirement fight. Listen, we have Joseph Parker on that list, right? And he's the least marketable one, right? But let's be honest, my man just beat Zhilei Zhang, knocked out Bakoli, and beat Deontay Wilder, right? I think what could be marketable is if we can make his next fight as almost like a title eliminator for Usyk's retirement fight, all right? And I think it should come in the form of a rematch. He should fight Andy Ruiz Jr. again. I think it is a marketable fight because one, Andy Ruiz is the first Mexican heavyweight champion ever. And two, he's explosive and he's very marketable. You know, let's look at all the victories these guys have together. You know what I'm saying? Victory over Anthony Joshua. What's the Cuban guy? Ortiz. My name's gonna come back, all right? But you know Ortiz, the one that fought Deontay Wilder twice and almost beat him twice, just got knocked out twice. But he was winning almost every single round versus Deontay Wilder. Luis Ortiz. So, Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Joseph Parker for the right to fight Usyk. I'm pretty sure they could put it somewhere in the contract. The money's out there to make a marketable opponent for Usyk. I know Andy Ruiz has a history of asking for high prices, you know, but he's coming off a draw against Jarrell Miller. I know he hurt his hand, he showed the injury, but nonetheless, it is a draw against Jarrell Miller. But a victory also over Joseph Parker will make him a marketable opponent. I think if Andy Ruiz Jr., and if I'm the promoter or the manager of Usyk, I would want Andy Ruiz Jr. to win that fight because he's more marketable than Joseph Parker. But at this point, if Joseph Parker could beat Andy Ruiz Jr., in his last 4 fights, my man beat Zhilei Zhang, Deontay Wilder, knocked out Bakoli, and Andy Ruiz Jr., come on. The winner of this fight would be very marketable versus Usyk. And I know I already said it, but man, if Andy Ruiz can beat him, one, he lost to him the first time, but he did knock out Joshua once. Now, you could even switch this around and say Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. I don't think Team Joshua will be willing to risk Joshua for Usyk like this. Now, I understand why people don't do these type of matches anymore, right? People don't like doing, oh, hey, if my fighter wins, he gets to fight this guy. We've seen this before where it failed. I think Shane Mosley failed to get his De La Hoya trilogy because he lost to Winky Wright. And I remember Oscar De La Hoya almost lost to Felix Sturm. He lost to Felix Sturm and almost messed up the Bernard Hopkins fight. And you can go on. I mean, Trinidad, when he was supposed to fight Roy Jones, he got knocked out by Bernard Hopkins. Sometimes when they say, hey, this person, if he wins, he can fight this person and make the fight even bigger. I even remember Alfredo Angulo versus James Kirkland was getting build up. And then James Kirkland ended up getting knocked out after he came back out of jail. And shoot, man, the list goes on. I remember Antonio Margarito and Cotto kept fighting on cards. And then all of a sudden, he lost to Paul Williams. And then the whole freaking hand wrap scandal and all that. But promoters have a history of trying to build up a fight and then one of the fighters loses and it messes up the fight, and I get it. Another one, Juanma Lopez versus Gamboa. So I get it. They're trying to build up, but this is not a build up. This is literally one fight and the winner could have the right to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. I think, you know what? Somebody go steal my idea because I want to watch that fight. I would love to see Andy Ruiz Jr. have a rematch with Joseph Parker. And as a Ruiz fan, I would hope he wins and he could be the next in line to fight Oleksandr Usyk. That's my little theory right there. If you have another opponent that's better, all right. I know Zhilei Zhang just got knocked out by somebody and I don't want to see that fight. All right. No disrespect to him, but this is the most marketable fight besides Fury and Joshua, which I don't want to see. So let me know what you guys think, all right?